Scorpio, welcome back to the weekly reading. You have ranked number 3 for last week's most viewed videos. Thank you very much for the support. Last week's reading was so mysterious to me. I still kind of can't get over that. That's definitely one I'm going to remember. You guys are really unique. In a lot of ways, quite honestly. Any Scorpio I've ever met or someone who's had strong placements in a chart have really mystified me, quite honestly. There's a depth to you folks that is utterly amazing to me, something that I don't think I'll ever achieve. So I thought I'd do something special tonight and use a deck that I've had for 25 years now. This deck is well loved. The patina on it is fantastic. It's the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. So I thought, in light of you being just a little different from the rest in a lot of different ways, we'd use a different deck tonight. I haven't used it in quite some time, so please bear with me as I kind of check in with the energies of it and see what messages come up today. So the first card that came out is a Hierophant. Okay, we have the 9 of Clubs, and we have the Knight of Clubs. There's something about being in a position of power, being on the defense about it, and feeling as though you have to do battle with somebody, quite honestly. And it has to do with this Knight of Clubs, or more commonly known as the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is typically someone who has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart, or someone who just embodies that energy. Could this be you? I don't think so. I don't think it is. But let's get a little further in and see. In any event, there's something I said again about authority here, a position of authority, feeling a bit defensive about something, and something being rushed. Like I get a lot of rushed energy from this card, ready to do battle almost. It's very this card gives me a very sloppy energy to it. It really doesn't strike me as your pace, so I'm wondering if this is somebody else or just a situation. Let's get some more cards here to figure out what this is all about. What could this pertain to? Yeah, I'm getting a feeling work off of this so far, but I've been surprised more than once today. So, if we could please get some cards out here before we bore poor Scorpio to death. To clarify the situation here. 2 of Swords. Well, whatever this conflict is, it's left to you needing to make a choice. It's a difficult choice to make because I believe whatever it is, it has you seeing one equally as the other. So it's kind of like, well, this one, if this happens, that's not a great way to explain it. I'm going to show you the card here. When you see that card there, you see the choices are equal is what I'm getting. So they're equally just as bad or equally just as good. So if you were to make a pros and cons list, the list would be almost identical. In size, which makes this even trickier. Okay, Spirit, could you give us a sense about what this is about? What does this pertain to for our beautiful Scorpios this week? What is this decision needing to be made about? And what's this Knight of Clubs energy that's got you on the defense? The person for sure. Again, I don't know if it's love, but you're looking at this person like you're crazy is what I'm getting. Like you're crazy, you're foolish, you go off half-cocked sort of thing, and you're ready to do battle if you need to, okay? Page of Cups. In this card, I really feel that this is a new idea that you're thinking of. Yeah, this is your energy. Page of Cups what I'm getting off of this is I'm getting obviously that watery energy, that emotional energy, and you as a person here, I see you as someone who's quite soft and gentle, quite honestly, who likes to spend time alone, on their own, away from people, in order to mull things over. So a decision needs to be made. You're mulling this over, and it has something to do with the emotional realm, okay? This is something that's very close to you. This is something that you, I don't want to say like a prized, idea, but it's certainly something that you see a lot of potential for, but you're not wanting to share it with people. It's kind of like you're on an island unto yourself, and, you're keeping this under wraps. I think you're a very sensitive person. Just the colors, that this person's wearing. It's just very, you just get this very soft, gentle feeling from you. And it's almost like when you're thinking about this, nothing else exists. Nothing else exists. It's like you're worlds away from everybody and everything. Yeah. All right, this is love. Okay. So the Strength card coming out next. I just got resist, like you're trying to resist something. I don't know if there's, the Strength being Leo energy. I don't know if there's something that you're trying to resist because you're worried about it. But deep down inside, I do feel that whoever this person is, you have love for them, but you're keeping it quiet. That's just the energy that I'm getting here. I love the Two of Cups in this deck. It's a gorgeous energy, okay? And there's Leo in here again that I'm seeing. So I don't know if you're involved with a Leo, if you're thinking of a Leo. You really do love this person, and it's taking all your strength, to hold back. But again, what's this about the defense here? You're defensive about something. Scorpio, I have to say, like, you're always so secretive in your readings. Like, there's always this air of mystery. And almost like you'll tell me a little bit of the story, but that's about it. You won't tell me the whole story, which I guess, is in keeping of kind of that stereotypical energy that, people think of when they think of a Scorpio. Or someone who has a lot of that energy in their chart, right? Tell us more about this Two of Cups, please. And this Knight of Clubs too, but let's clarify the Two of Cups first. I'm not inclined to reach for another deck just yet. Because then it brings in a whole new energy, and I just don't think that your reading would tolerate that, but let's just see. We'll go with it. So Judgment, yeah. I'm just hearing like there's a decision that needs to be made. It's time. Like it's time to make this decision. Okay. Three of Clubs, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Temperance. Three of Clubs, you're definitely waiting for something to come in. And I don't feel this is coming from someone else. I feel like this is you that needs to make the call. But you're patiently waiting. What are you waiting for here, Spirit? Tell us what Scorpio is waiting for here with the Three of Clubs, because you are patiently waiting for something. What is Scorpio waiting for here, please? I just heard the Queen of Cups. Okay. But the Queen of Cups is looking away from you. Okay. So Queen of Cups is, again, another water energy. Yeah, this Queen of Cups is off in another world, quite honestly, off in another land. There's somebody that is very elegant, but simplistic, oh my goodness. Simply elegant, I guess is the word that you could use to describe it. There are two flowers in this cup. they're more in kind of friendship is what I'm seeing here. The colors in here aren't necessarily so much love like I would, you know, see from the Two of Cups, but a friendship sort of thing. You know, and the Two of Cups can be a friendship situation, a very strong bond, like a soul bond. But you know, I always do read this card, or historically always read it as, you know, love itself. And there's something about the Knight of Swords coming in here as well, with similar energy to the Knight of Clubs. So you've got these two knights in here. This is another Knight of Swords coming in with this energy of kind of impulsivity, fast words, harsh words, like really not cloaking their language very well. Like it's gonna come out rough, you know, is what I'm trying to say. I just heard, you know, this is leaving me speechless. So it's an interesting energy because the energy is flowing this way, right? When it comes to this impulsive energy and these hasty characters kind of coming in, right? Out of the dead of night, I heard, you know, so I don't know if this person is coming out of the blue and it's left you feeling a bit on guard or a bit gobsmacked and stuff, because you didn't see this coming, like you've been focusing on something else entirely, right? Yeah. But I think someone's been waiting on you, so maybe you have a decision that needs to be made with respect to relationship, like a higher level commitment or maybe a marriage or a marriage proposal, and someone's waiting on you to make a decision about this love. Yeah, it's time to make the call, right? With Justice here, yeah, this really speaks to me. It goes hand in hand to the Judgment with me. Like, you know, it's something that, you know, someone has left with you to weigh up, weigh out, you know, but now they're calling on you to come forward with this. They're patiently waiting, like, you know, they're kind of saying hello, you know. I think you're likely a lot more patient than this person is. Temperance is calling for patience in this situation, so I don't know if you've told this person that, you know, you need to give me patience. I need time with this. I need to mull this over. Again, I'm just getting a really vague storyline again this week. A vague storyline and quite muddled again. But if you can follow me along as we move through this, this is the best that I can get from the reading at this time. So, would love it if somebody felt comfortable commenting on this video to give me any little tidbits about what might be going on here. See if I'm even close, you guys, or if I'm just totally off when it comes to these Scorpio readings. Quite a few major arcana cards here, actually, which is profound. This is big. Whatever this is big. So could it be a marriage proposal or a proposal to move to a higher level of commitment, to move in together or something? I don't know, but, you know, we've got Judgment, Justice, the Hierophant. We've also got Temperance coming out, Strength, and now we've got the Sun, and the High Priestess. I feel like this person makes you really happy, or the situation makes you really happy, and that you're being called to use your intuition on this situation. So if somebody is waiting for you, and you are kind of distracted and taking time out and not wanting to talk about this a lot, you know, Spirit's saying, or this person is saying, you know, it's time to make this decision. Like, you know, I feel like they think they've given you time enough. If you're struggling to make this decision, and if you're avoiding it, which is kind of the energy that I'm feeling, is this avoidance energy, you know, I think it's reassuring to see the Strength card next to the Two of Cups come out here. When I see Temperance, I think of balance, but I always think of like divine guidance too, like something is meant to happen, it will happen in its own time. It's kind of saying here, like, now is the time. Like when you see that Sun card, right, happiest card in the deck, this is something that could bring a lot of fulfillment. I see fertility in this card as well. I see fortune smiling down on you, okay? And the High Priestess, again, I'll say it again, is using that intuition, okay? Using that intuition, which most, you know, water signs are better at than others, right? Than the other elements. What's the delay here? If Scorpio is concerned, if I am on the right track here, Scorpio, Please, Spirit, tell us if what's the cause of this delay? What's holding Scorpio back? I just saw the Nine of Swords. It had flipped over in the deck. So it's interesting. I actually saw this card in the pre-shuffle as well. So there's some fear and there's some worry and anxiety about this. This is something that's actually keeping you up at night. I think it's something that you might be either meditating on or praying to or praying about, okay? But it's kind of got you all up in knots. But, you know, during the pre-shuffle, when I saw this card, it really had that energy of you're making this harder than it has to be, okay? This worrying and that sort of thing, you know, these cards are very reassuring. And I think that, you know, you can take yourself out of this energy by just using your intuition, which is quite strong. Stop avoiding it and procrastinating and that sort of thing. And be honest, too. I'm getting, you know, the message again that if this is someone who you just see as a friend, you know, a really deep soul bond, a soul connection with another person, then just say that. But you've got to tell them something, okay? You've got to say something. The Nine of Cups, yeah, I think there's also a part of you that's really happy being on your own. You are, how do I say, you're self-sufficient. Like, you know, you've got everything that you need and you can provide yourself with it. You're used to being on your own. You enjoy being on your own. You're not scared to be on your own. And you've got, you know, quite a comfortable life right now. So I think there's kind of two sides of you. I don't know, potentially too, if you're worrying about the fact that if you were to connect with this person, would you then lose your sense of independence? Would you lose that and miss that, this time to go away and kind of have your thoughts just to yourself and be on your own, okay? Yeah. Okay. Anything else you can tell our beautiful Scorpios? Any advice that you can offer, insights with respect to this decision that looks like it's needing to be made? Yeah, again, I'm getting from this card, you know, furthermore to this energy is that I don't know if you're scared that someone's going to, you know, clip your wings almost, right? Like if they're going to tame you and you're not going to have that fiery, independent spirit that you might have. You might have some Leo in your chart that might be dominant, right? And you don't want someone to take you down, which, you know, sounds terrible, but I think that's a fear in any event. I don't know that this person necessarily would. I don't see any sign of that here, but it could potentially be a fear. Page of Clubs. Yeah, again, the energy I'm getting off of this is this person's waiting patiently for you to make this decision or move away. They don't like the secrets. They're looking for equal give and take. And then again, here comes Page of Swords. So, you know, more communication. And here you are at the bottom of the deck in that Seven of Cups energy, right? Where, you know, you're trying to make a decision. You've got all these things before you. And I feel like you're really getting hung up in your head. You're really getting stuck there, okay? But they're saying, like, again, you know, that they're looking for this decision to be made. Or it's going to be time for you two to part ways, okay? Because I think they're tired of the wait. And I'm just hearing, like, when I see the Moon card, again, another major arcana, folks, I'm just, you know, hearing that, you know, they don't like the secrets. They don't like feeling like they don't know what the heck is going on. I think they might feel that you're a secretive person and they're kind of in the dark. And I think that's what lends to this impulsive, hasty energy sometimes. You know, it could be, you know, their baseline to do that, baseline personality, but it could also be that being in this place where they're in the dark and they have no idea what's going on kind of makes them crazy, okay? And it really, you know, destabilizes them. And yes, you know, that's their responsibility to manage, you know, their feelings and, you know, their fears and that sort of thing too. But in all fairness, if you're not being entirely open with this person, or if this is vice versa, right? Then, you know, you do owe them an explanation. Yeah, they're just looking for equal give and take in this connection, okay? And that could be something, if you already connected to this person, you know, they are looking for, you know, you got to give a little, right? Like, they can't always be kind of digging, you know, trying to get responses. Yeah. Even just a little something. They're not expecting you to sit there for hours and talk to them about something, but they are expecting something to come in, okay? And you're here in this, you know, state of indecision. I'm going to get an oracle card now. Let's just feel for what would be the better choice. I'm going to go with the wisdom of the oracle here. Spirit, can we get some more messages for our beautiful Scorpios here with respect to any advice that I might have for you? Any final words, insights, offerings? Yeah. So this one feels like it's become a little bit clearer towards the end, but definitely there's, I don't know if you've got some trust issues, or again, if you're just a really private person, it can be that too. Like, not everybody is really open and out there with their thoughts and feelings and, you know, sharing their stories and stuff. There's that sensitivity there. I'm almost feeling kind of Cancer energy, where it's, you know, you got to be real careful around you and that sensitivity. Yeah, otherwise you're going to just jump right back inside your shell, okay? So, but I think, you know, there's something calling you here to balance that out a little bit. You know, yes, you've got some fears in this situation and you're having a difficult time deciding on something, but at some point, you know, you do have to bring something forward in all fairness to the other person too, right? Yeah, that's what relationships are all about. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you, you know? You'll know. Spirit, any final messages that you could offer up to our beautiful Scorpios tonight? Any final messages that you could offer up? Silence. Silence is golden until, right? Interesting. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. One card, Spirit. I feel like I'm cheating our Scorpios if we don't come up with at least one card, one piece of advice. Really being drawn to that Judgment card, really, you know, asking you to step forward. You know, the time has come. The time has come to make the call, I'm hearing. Okay. You know what? Let's try this here. This is actually my own little oracle deck that I've done. Some of them are songs. Some of them are just messages from your person, you know, that they would like to pass on. So let's shuffle up a few of those and see. Because that Wisdom of the Oracle deck has nothing for you. It's not the right one. Spirit, any final messages from, you know, the person that's, you know, in this situation, from you, a song that Scorpio might need to hear. Whatever you could offer, please. Any insights that you can offer. That seems like quite a bit. Let's try that again. Just a couple, please. Not like 6. Okay. So these are messages. You are the beauty to my beast. Okay. I get that with the Strength card. I always get that energy with the Strength card. There are things about me that you don't know. So shame, embarrassment, fear. Those are the themes about that. And you are my sunshine. Wow, guys. Okay. So you are my sunshine. That goes with the card there. The Strength card, you are the beauty to my beast. And there are things about me that you don't know. Okay. And I'm wondering if some of that 9 of Swords energy, you know, is coming from that. Okay. I'm surprised that the devil didn't show up in here tonight. So basically, I feel like this person feels that you are their sunshine. Okay. You are it. You make them feel good. You make them feel happy. You make them feel like dancing. You make them feel like just, you know, when something really exciting and something really good happens and you just feel so full of energy and so positive, that's how you make this person feel. Okay. And this could be vice versa. I am getting kind of this flip-flopping energy as well. So if you're feeling this way about your person, you know, take it as it resonates. The beauty to my beast So I typically get this when there's a situation where somebody feels like they're the one that's a little bit hard to tame. They can be a bit temperamental, they can be a bit um, of a curmudgeon, and there's a person that comes along that knows just how to treat them in the sense that they respect their boundaries, they respect their alone time and their need for alone time and things like that. Okay, so it is like, some of the themes of Beauty and the Beast. Okay, with love and time and patience, this person is going to help heal. um, so this person feels like you are the beauty to their beast, or like I said, vice versa. And there are things about me that you don't know, and so that is usually when, you know a person's worried about coming forward, and perhaps this is you, because I feel like the hesitancy is coming from you throughout the reading. There's something about showing your inner self. Okay, things that, like I said earlier in the reading, that you hold very close to your chest, things that you don't tell everybody, you like to keep to yourself. Okay, so and that would put you in a position where you did prefer to just kind of be alone and on your own and independent, because then we don't have to be vulnerable, right? If we're by ourselves, we can keep the vulnerability to a minimum. But when we get into a relationship with somebody, especially somebody here who looks like they probably press, and they want that vulnerability, they kind of expect that in a relationship, that's going to make it kind of tricky. And I can certainly see how those fears, that we saw here, could lead to some hesitancy, with this decision. I gave several scenarios, which one fits for you, you'll have to decide. But Scorpio, really interesting reading again today. I hope that it resonated with even just one of you out there. If you've enjoyed this video, I just ask that you please like, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, so more and more people can hear these messages if they do apply to them, right? You have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time around. Thanks, Scorpio.